What's going on, guys? This is Pete from PeteIce.com. I'm here hanging out in the backyard with the dogs just to change it up a little bit. Come on, Switch. Good. And thinking about how things are just moving along. You know, and you get into the rut, the anxious moments, the depressive state you're in, we're all trying to work into. And there are those days that are just going to be rougher than the one that just passed. But there's one thing that has helped me through these times, and I hope it helps you too, and it's learning to really live in the present moment. And most of the time when we're anxious and you find yourself depressed, you're always looking and living in a moment of tomorrow, or a moment of next week, or a moment of next year. And not to say that we don't do it to ourselves, but we do. You know, because we are goal setters, we are overachievers, we are people that want more in our lives, or believe that we deserve more, and you want to work for it, and you put these things down on a list and a sheet, and they're great to have. You know, it's a very important detail. I always stress it out, but at the same time, you have to have that balance to know how far are you thinking, how far are you going, are you even enjoying the steps that you're taking now to reach that goal. And it's times like today. Yesterday was my birthday, and it was weird because it didn't feel like one. You know, it felt like an overwhelm of thoughts. It felt like an overwhelm of expectations, and I always consider it my new year. So I always vow to myself, and I always say, you know, I don't celebrate my birthday, and this year I was going to do it. And of course, what happens was it puts me right back to the way I used to do things. Was I think a lot. Where have I been in this past year? I always think of it as a new year. So what have I achieved? What have I done? And you don't think about what you've done presently. You don't think about the hundreds of people that said happy birthday to you. You don't think about the hundreds of text messages you get. You think about, man, I got to answer all these text messages. Man, how am I going to respond to these texts? How are you going to respond to these things? Man, what am I going to do for next year? If this year was so great, what's next year going to look like? And then I found myself being overwhelmed and anxious and not really enjoying what I should be doing. Embracing the love, the care that people have around me. Just the environment of the positive environment that we have at our gym, and the way people just are very friendly. Having a loving wife that's doing what she can to hang out with you and spend time and eat dinner. Your family goes out, makes their way to have dinner. You know? In my stupid, crazy mind, I'm sure like everyone else is like, man, what are we going to do tomorrow? What's next month going to look like? 365 days from now, what else am I going to accomplish? You know, and that's the stuff that makes us anxious, because you don't appreciate what's happening at the present moment. I feel that's the lack that we have as a human society because of all the distractions in the world. The road, or the journey to be better and better and better and better. So it's a day like today, because of yesterday, I'm going to step back again, pull myself back a little bit. That's why I'm in my backyard, just to look around at what's happening. The leaves are falling, changing colors of leaves. My dog is pooping right now. But at that moment now, I'm lucky to be here because I get to see these things. I get to see the changing colored trees, the leaves falling. I get to see my dog poop. Some people don't get to see that. In different terms, some people may not be able to see their kids play their games. But right now, these are my kids. So today is going to be a day of appreciation. A day that I'm not going to stress myself out about tomorrow, next week, next year. Just to be with what I have, and to breathe and accept and appreciate everything around me. And I hope you guys do the same. I'll see you guys later. This is Pete, PeteIce.com. like, share, comment, subscribe. And once again, thank you all for the great birthday wishes, because I wasn't there to enjoy it. I'll see you guys later.